Hi, I'm Mrs. Williams. This is my second year at Odyssey, and this year I am teaching the 10th grade English 2 and English 2 honors. I'm also teaching AP language. This year's kind of neat because I have taught most of my 10th graders ninth grade last year, so it's kind of nice. This is just a few pictures of my family. My students will tell you that I am very big on family and making sure that everybody has like a balanced life. And we're always talking about, how they're doing and how to connect what we're doing to the real world. And this is one of my sons and my first grandson and my daughter-in-law. That's Sam. And these are my boys. I have two, and the kids, I'm sure, will tell you that I have a lot of stories about my boys, and I try to make sure that I can connect with my students as much as possible. And then, of course, there's my dog, who everybody asks me about. This year he's 20, and so the kids are always asking me how the dog's doing. All right, so this year, the supplies are pretty basic. For English 2 and English 2 honors, they need something to keep track of their stuff, whether it be a folder, a binder. We try to make sure that the students have things with, the 3-hole punch so that they can make sure that they don't lose it. And one of the slides later will explain that their history teacher and I are working very close together. And so he will give them articles that they will have to read for homework, and many times we've been reading those articles together in class. So it's kind of a win-win for them. So they have to make sure that they don't lose them. They need to make sure that they come to class prepared every day with pens, pencils, highlighters, at least one pack of index cards, notebook paper, and of course the water bottle is a big thing here at Odyssey because we don't have water fountains. So that's something they need to make sure they bring. All right, so the first class I'm going to talk about is Basic English 2. This is just the 10th grade. They have the book that's pictured there, and all of my students received a book to take home except for first period. I ran out and actually went backwards from 8th period to first. So everybody except first has the textbook that sits at home. And what they do is I will tell them, okay, by this date, I need you to rip out these pages and bring them in. And it's a way for them to be able to write on their work and be able to highlight. For first period, I'm making them copies because all we have in the classroom is a class set. And one of the big things that we're working on this year is annotating and picking out important pieces of our writing, the articles, whether it be fiction, nonfiction, it doesn't matter. That's something that I'm really focusing on this year. So I want to make sure they can write all over their pages. All right, so for the English 2 honors, they have, a similar setup to their day as the regular English 2, except they have a different book. And it's pictured on the screen. All of my English 2 honors students receive the textbook. It is actually the 11th grade textbook. So the plan is that they stay in honors and move up, and then their senior year they'll have the opportunity to do dual enrollment or AP. So we wanted to make sure that they were being challenged as much as possible. So for all of the 10th grade, some of my students have Mr. Pagel for AP, so they don't necessarily have to write the essays that Mr. Pagel assigns for his regular classes, but whatever they do in my class is a grade for me. So they will annotate, they will brainstorm, and if we do a rough draft of an essay, they still have to participate because it's good practice for them. The only difference is that a regular English class, my regular students will give Mr. Pagel their final essay. So it's kind of a really nice way for them to, get more feedback and get help with the things that they're having to read for history. It's actually been working really well. Mr. Pagel and I have found that students are understanding the articles, they're talking about things, they're asking questions, and they're doing much better with their writing, which is something that I've been pushing all year long. So these are some examples of what we do, and I'm really big on Canvas. So anytime we highlight or annotate a document, which you will see a picture of that on the left, I take pictures of the screen and I put them on Canvas. And then on the right is an example of when we did some brainstorming in one of the classes, and I take screenshots of those as well, and I post everything. So there's really no excuse for them not to have the information because it's all on Canvas. So an average day for English 2, they come in every day, they have a bell ringer, and all of the bell ringers are kept together and turned in on Fridays. Even if they're absent, they have access to bell ringers on Canvas, so they need to make sure they go in there. And I'm actually doing screenshots of the actual slide. So what you see on this slide shows you what they see in class. And the big thing we're doing is questions, like questioning things. You know, what do the pictures mean? So I'm trying to find things that actually provoke really nice questions, like this slide on the right. We had a lot of fun talking about this picture, this artwork. Like I said before, we've been spending a lot of time annotating and working on writing. We've been working on the last article we read in the textbook was about how video gamers are losing a grip on reality. And we had some fun discussions about, you know, what do they think? How does that apply to them? Because, you know, they're a lot of them are big gamers. So it was really nice to be able to connect with them in a way that made them want to read the article. So this is just another list of school supplies that they should keep with them. All right, so for AP Language, it's a little bit different. It's a lot different, actually. I have 11th grade and 12th graders in that class, and I wanted to add this to the same slideshow because I'm really trying to encourage my 10th graders to follow the honors path so that they can have the opportunity to have this rigorous class that is AP. They will get high school credit and they get college credit. They have to pass the class to get high school credit, and then there's a test at the end, and it's a hard test, but I prepare them for it all year long, and if they pass it, they get college credit, which is really nice. So for the AP, some of the things we're working on are analyzing different speeches. We just did one on 9/11 from George W. Bush, and we've been like dissecting these speeches, talking about all the different parts of the speech, and it's been a lot of fun because they're reading speeches about things that they weren't even alive to experience. The other thing we're doing right now is Socratic Seminar, and they're reading the true crime novel, which is called In Cold Blood, and they seem to really like it. The other thing we're doing is a current events analysis. They have a whole chart that they have to fill out, and they are basically, you know, dissecting a current event article. All right, the expectations for them, and they've all been really, really good about being prepared. But the big thing is to be prepared. Have everything that you need for that class. So no matter what, if I tell them, you know, tomorrow we're going to do this, and I change my mind, or I realize that we should do something else, they always need to be prepared to do anything. And they've all been really, really good about that. So what you have here is my email address. You'll notice that it says Williams TI. The TI is very important because there used to be a Williams T at our school. The other thing is make sure you're checking Canvas. Focus is great. Canvas is where they're going to find all of the materials, all the articles. Anything that I hand out, I try to upload and put onto Canvas. So if you have any questions, or you have some questions or comments about the slides, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer your questions, and I hope you have a great day.